Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video. Today I am going down a great big rabbit hole in terms of I am going to be buying Doctor Who, the collection, the limited editions, and yes, this is going to be probably a costly exercise, but I don't intend to do it in a short period of time in one massive hit. I'm going to take my time with this and hopefully swoop in and get some sort of deal on some of these anyway. So I've managed to get Doctor Who the Collection season 12, which probably is one of the easier ones to get. There are a few that are still reasonable and easy to get, and like I said, there are a few that are ridiculously hard and difficult to get and perhaps a bit more costly. So, but I will start with this. So I'm going to be honest, I'm a novice to classic Doctor Who. I grew up in the 80s. I knew Doctor Who existed, knew long before the new modern series came on, and even when the modern series came on, I didn't watch it instantly. I remember being at a Saturday afternoon party. It was the episode with Christopher Eccleston, John Barrowman, Billy Piper, where they're in World War II. I watched it, I loved it, and I've been hooked ever since. So the reason I've gone back is because I think for a long time the episodes weren't necessarily so easy to watch. In this, I guess you brought DVD, but for that I would need some sort of roadmap and understanding of classic Who, which I didn't have. So obviously now it's on BBC iPlayer, apart from An Earthly Child, which is frustrating for everybody. And a couple of movies that they made in the 60s, those aren't readily available. So I now have the opportunity to watch classic Who. So I'm now watching classic Who. I'm only on season 2, so I'm still got a long time before I get to season 12's Doctor. So anyway, the artwork, it's sort of like a nice little book. You turn it around. Now, they have released these in some sort of standard issue as well, which I do like. And they are small and do take up less room than the bigger packages. But I've got to say, it was only ever going to be the limited packages for me. I love that. That's beautiful for me. I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm just going to bring in this piece. So in reality, this just shows you what's in this. So build your own Doctor Who, an archive with the Ultimate Collector's set. So I think these started being released around 2018, I'm going to say, which is a very long time ago. I didn't dawn on me that it was a very long time ago until yesterday. I thought, oh, that'd be easy to get, but no, these have been coming out for a while, and and being in the UK, I just clearly oblivious to it, clearly didn't think about getting them. I was probably focused on other collections, to be fair. So the Fourth Doctor's classic first season, and this is all 20 episodes, newly restored for Blu-ray, packed with bonus material. So this has Robot, the Ark in Space, the Sontaran Experiment, Genesis of the Daleks, Revenge of the Cybermen. So these are stories that I've heard about over the years, obviously never watched them. So it does make me quite excited. So we got Tom Baker in conversation. So it's a 1-hour interview. We got Behind the Sofa, so it shows classic clips viewed by Tom Baker. That's quite cool. Philip Hinchcliffe, Louise Jameson, Janet Fielding, Sarah Sutton, and Sadie Miller. So it will be interesting. I believe it's meant to be like what's that show where they sit and watch TV shows, and you're watching their reactions to TV shows. I've never seen the appeal to that, but I would watch it for this. So new making of documentaries, Immersion 5.1 surround sound mixes, official updated special effects for the Revenge of the Cybermen. So I think you can watch Cybermen with better effects if you want to. Genesis of the Daleks, TV movie version, unseen since broadcast 1975. That's pretty cool. I like stuff like that. Doctor Who Times, The Todd Baker Years 991 VHS released on disc for the first time. That's pretty cool. And then PDF production material, rare files, and BBC archives. Well, those that haven't been destroyed over the years. Obviously, this must have been 70s, if I'm right. Anyway, and then some special previously released on DVD include making of documentary, featurettes, other original CGI effects, audio commentaries, rare footage, and production information. So some of this has been released in standard DVD already. So this is starring Tom Baker, Elizabeth Sadie, and Ian Marta with Nicholas Courtney. So the only one I recognize there is Elizabeth Sadie, obviously, and Tom Baker, who I'm aware has been the Doctor. So I'm just going to lay this down and adjust my camera. And you can see that looks really, really nice. You got some of the enemies of the only ones I know is Daleks, Cybermen, and Sontarans. I don't know what the others are. And I'll be honest, that'll probably be most of my videos. I don't know who's who. And that's what makes it so exciting watching Classic Who, is I don't know the ins and outs. So you gently lift this up like so. So we'll start with the discs in particular. Now, this is not fun at all. You gotta try and get your finger behind there. It's a very tight section there. Now, also, this bit, literally underneath it, they've got those two little sticky things, and they've stuck it to the back, so you barely have any movement. That can easily rip out, which is quite frustrating as a collector. I've already got a set which was brand new, and this section has popped out. So, you know, it is frustrating. It could happen. I don't think it for me, it's not the end of the world. The other bit with this one is, helps if I don't do that, is this disc is not flushing out. I don't know whether there's a slight bit of damage there, but it's not staying in flush. Oh, it is, and I feel like it will just pop out in a minute. This one is called Robot. There you go, it's dropped out. I'll just move that aside. I don't want to damage that. So, I think they tried to separate each stories, which is probably easier for some series where it wasn't such a serial, so it just had stories, etc. So you get, for this one, the Ark in Space. And you get some nice artwork there. No idea who they are. Then you get a couple of companions. Oh my goodness. For the Sontaran experiment. There we go. And then, yeah, it had to be Davros on there for the Genesis of the Dark. Now, I cannot remember if Sarah Jane ends up leaving after the series, or it's a little bit on in the series. So that will be interesting to see. And then you've got Revenge of the Cybermen. And then the bonus disc, which is disc number 6. So 6 discs. Take that off. There we go. We got Tom Baker in there, and that will be from the opening credits where you see his face in there. So although I'm definitely doing this. I'm definitely doing the limited bit. This bit is always beautiful. So this one's actually very, very simple one. You've got the TARDIS there. And then behind that, you've got the Doctor and his companion, Sarah Jane. I have no idea who this fellow is. I'm really sorry. So this is where I will be disappointed, because I won't know the ins and outs of who's who. And then they do this sort of replica inside of the TARDIS, like so. Which looks very, very nice. And they do try and make it like that. So that is something epic. But you could easily, and I'm not saying, you know, if these are really hard to get, the standards are going to be cheaper. I'm not sure if they've released all of the same series on standard yet. But they will certainly be easier to get. And they will also be a little bit more compact in your collection. So part of me likes that compactness. But for now, I'm definitely wanting to see something special. So let's have a closer look at the booklet. Okay, so it comes with a beautiful booklet, etc., which as you open it up will have some classic pictures, sort of an introduction, what happens on each disc, some development, so some background stuff, some details around that recording, which is cool. And then pretty much it's the same for each disc. So the artwork is beautiful, some nice pictures on here where it's film development. So there is some really interesting stuff for you to look at. I've already seen that scene. So I was checking out the discs. That's nice. Davros there. What's he trying to do there? I have no idea. So that would be quite interesting. And then you got Best Wishes, Tom Baker at the end. So 2018. So I'm not sure whether this was released in 2018 or not. And then does it say? No, okay. And then the other bit I just wanted to point out that it has this little Velcro piece here that connects very nicely there to keep this together. Now, my worry is that over time that will potentially weaken and definitely lose itself. That is a worry, but I guess we will see if that is the case. My other worry is over time, because of some of the fragile areas of the box set, is you could end up damaging this quite easy there. This is soft, etc. You could end up damaging it. So, but ultimately, this is going to look great on your shelf. So all I can say is, if you do buy these, just be careful. Just take your time with them. Don't rush anything. You know, I mean, the issue that I mentioned before with the case, I think quite a few people have had that over a period of time. I mean, it's just unfortunate that was new. The seller actually could not have known that was damaged until I opened it. So that says quite a lot, that even when it's new and well packed, these things can still go wrong. So anyway, I hope you like my video, and I hope you if you're looking forward to more videos with me, as well as new Doctor Who limited edition, the collections as they're released, please support my channel by subscribing. I really appreciate that. Make sure you look after yourself, very important these days. Thank you to those that have already subscribed to my channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.